Hi everyone, welcome to my video. Yeah, we're doing a video for some reason. My name is Luis Jose Alaniz Reyes, and I'm gonna talk about lack of subject knowledge in the classroom. We've all been students at some point, and as a student, there's nothing more satisfying than knowing that you are actually learning in a class. This can happen in any class. Language classes are no different, much less English. Once your knowledge as a student is validated by your performance, you can look back and feel proud of yourself because you actually accomplished something throughout the time that you were studying that subject. And we are grateful for that. Thank you, teachers, who accomplished this. Unfortunately, that is not always the case. Sometimes you feel like you've been listening to a class for so long and you don't know what you're listening to. And once you start paying attention to the whole process, then you notice that your teacher doesn't actually know what he's saying. He's either reading it from a book or he's reading notes that he took preemptively. That's the problem that I'm going to talk about today. Lack of subject knowledge is very self-explanatory. It can be defined as the teacher's inability to actually teach a subject based on the fact that they don't know much or anything about the subject itself. The reason this is such a problem is because, well, honestly, how do you expect to teach a class if you don't actually know what you're talking about? You read it from a book, you read it from your own notes, you read it from a notebook. Sometimes you pull the phone in front of the class and start reading it from the internet. Once your students notice this kind of thing, they're going to stop trusting you. They're going to stop being confident about the information that you're actually giving them. And most of the time you're going to be criticized. I mean, anybody could look up anything if they want to. So what's stopping them from looking it up? Why is your class any different? And yes, this is, in my opinion, one of the biggest problems that there are in the education system nowadays. Here's the thing though, this is a problem that is not so deep. It can actually be solved like that. But like I said in a thing that I wrote for the teacher, that's the same as this video, but like written, typed, it's in a computer. The responsibility of solving this problem does not fall on the teacher. The teacher in question is incompetent. The best solution out of all of this is that the institution higher-ups should just hire the people that are best suited for the job, right? Choose the ones with the best credentials, the ones who seem more fit to teach the class. Maybe not the ones with the best experience on it, because that doesn't always define what good teacher. That eliminates the possibility that the teacher does not know what he's talking about. On the other hand, if it's impossible to actually find a teacher who can teach a class, which is ridiculous by the way, then you as the teacher can conduct an investigation about the subject that you're teaching in the moment, not wait to be in the class to actually find out what's going on. Believe me, your students will thank you. But this leaves a huge question in mind. Why do these teachers who are incompetent at the job actually sign up for the job? This question was actually asked by a classmate of mine, Priscilla. Shoutouts to Priscilla. Go follow her on her Instagram page. Link in the description. My answer was that people don't actually know what the teaching job has in it on itself. They think that it's just a glorified babysitting job. You take care of a few children, wait until your time is up, and then you go home. Being a teacher is so much more than that. It takes passion, it takes dedication, and it actually takes you knowing what the you're talking about. It's infuriating as a student seeing somebody attempt to teach a class when they barely know what they're talking about. You're actually trying to learn. But because of this guy who thought he could make some easy money by just being there in front of a bunch of children, you're not actually receiving the education you thought you were gonna get. So if you're watching this and if you're one of those people, I beg to you that you quit. Believe me, the whole education system is gonna be better off without somebody trying to pretend that they know what they're doing for the sake of a job. But anyway, that's all I have to say about this problem. It's an easy solution, it only takes people caring about it. My name is Luis Jose Alaniz Reyes, and thank you for watching. Look for the people with the best credentials, the ones who seem the more fit to teach the thing. Y con las ganas que traigo una pinche nieve de limón. My name is Luis Jose Alaniz Reyes. You, oh my god.